I'm gonna give you the best bulking strategies to increase maximum muscle, and we're gonna start right now. When we're talking about increasing maximum muscle, getting big, getting more swole, the first thing that I like to think about is when kids come into the gym, okay, and we know they need to get a little bit bigger. Think about if you're a wrestler, you're going up a weight class, or if you're a normal Joe Schmo and you wanna get a little bit more swole, there's specific aspects that we gotta look at. We need to increase time under tension, so we need to get greater mechanical tension. We gotta do bigger compound lifts. We have to get you stupid strong so that when you're doing higher reps, you're under more load, okay? And then that leads to more tension, which that leads to greater adaptation, which that leads to more swole muscles from bulking. Now, first exercise that we think about right away is that you have to do a back squat, okay? And if you're thinking about gaining maximum muscle, I don't wanna see these back squats. Stop, please stop. I wanna see back squats where you're here, and you get that nice full range of motion, okay? It's gonna increase your quad swollenness. You're gonna lengthen your quad, you're gonna lengthen your glutes, and your mid back is going to get freaking huge. Someone who is bulking or somebody who has more mass, you will see their back's bigger, their lats are bigger, their traps are bigger, their quads are bigger, their ass is bigger, everything. So use back squats frequently. Now, we're gonna give you a whole workout inside this video. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna give you our peak strength workout. So if you go inside peak strength, you can actually click on that you have a goal to increase mass, okay? You want to increase muscle mass, right? This is a workout that you're gonna get, okay? The first thing that we're gonna go with is this back squat. You hit this for a set of 8. Now, I'm gonna rearrange this a little bit where we're gonna do a back squat, and I'm gonna even show you some of the upper body mass training that you would be doing. So you can see, all right, in this workout, back squat, we're starting with a set of 8, and then we're gonna go into the next thing, which would be on the previous day, which is your upper body. So we hit the back squats in this peak strength workout. Now, I actually screwed up. I said the back squats were sets of 8. The back squats are actually a set of 5. Okay, so we're pushing those heavy sets of 5. I'm gonna go over here now because we're showing you 2 workouts. We're gonna hit bench for a set of 8, and then I'm gonna hit cable pulls, okay, for my face pull. Okay, I don't know why I said for my face pull, but we're gonna do cable face pulls. And then we're gonna go back to the back squat. So we're combining these 2 workouts. So you would be doing one on one day, one on another day, but because we want you guys to bulk as much as possible, that's what we're showing you. Now, I think somebody got really triggered when I benched like this the last time, so maybe I should do that again. Here. Remember, if we're trying to build muscle mass, okay, we've got to do big time lifts, okay? That means more load, and something like the bench press, we want to increase load through this workout. We want to get as much tension as possible. And what I like to do, and you would see this inside of peak strength, is that we will go up to a heavy set of 4, and then we'll do 2 more drop sets, okay? And based off of the auto regulation and how we actually determine and how you educate peak strength on how you're feeling, it's gonna help you get to a set of 4 without failing, ideally. We wanna make sure we have enough reps left in the tank so that when we do those drop sets, we're getting super, super swolled up. Now, I'm gonna do the face pulls. Those aren't as cool. We'll rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to the back squat set of 5. I was gonna put 330 on the bar, but peak strength told me to do 310. So I'm putting on 140 kilos, which will be 308. So I'm not doing 330. I'm getting old. But now that I'm saying this, I might do this and then do 330. Okay, let's go back squat. All right, I don't wanna do this back squat set of 5 because I'm old and weak, but we're doing a back squat set of 5. Remember, we talked about building a strong back. I feel like I just squatted like you guys were. I didn't go full range. Now, we have to think about when we're going through workouts, okay, bulking strategies. Max muscle, push your back squat. That's how you're gonna get stupid freaking strong. We're doing this. After this, we're gonna do some snatch RDLs. Snatch RDLs full is gonna increase. You're gonna be under tension for a long period of time. And we're gonna show you what those look like. We're gonna go over, hit that bench, okay? But we have to keep thinking, if you want to increase mass, you've got to do big compound movements. You got to eat a lot of protein. So let's go bench now. Okay, one thing I do want to bring up at GS here is that we use fat bars. Okay, so this is a 2-inch bar. We use a 2.5-inch bar quite a bit. And one of the big aspects around that is that you'll have more activation in your prime movers. Okay, so a little bit more pec, shoulder, triceps. Okay, and you're even gonna have some kids when they first start benching on fat bars, younger kids, you'll see them twitching like this, and then a week later, they're way more stable. Okay, so that helps them learn how to apply force with that open palm. That's gonna transfer to a lot of different sports, but that's also gonna increase their grip strength. So that's one thing around mass that we can think about. Swole forearms, I believe, play a huge role in mass building. Now, I'm gonna do a set of 4 here, okay, and then we're gonna give you the full set, the full reps and sets for bench and face pulls, okay, that you can do for your upper body work. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna get into those RDLs. All right. That was easier than I thought it would be. Now, so we hit that set of 4, okay? Then we're gonna do a drop set of 8 and then a drop set of 12. And you're going back and forth between bench and the face pulls. Okay, that's that upper body. That's the first 2 exercises for upper body. Now we're getting the second exercise of the leg workout. We're gonna start with RDLs, and then we're gonna give you the second exercise or the third exercise on that leg workout that you can pair with the RDLs. Okay, so we're gonna do the snatch grip RDL, 7 reps here, and I wanna show you a little technical variation I've been clowning around with RDLs. Okay, so if I get set here, okay. What I've been doing is I haven't been locking out here. Okay, I can come all the way through, but I've just been playing around with this a little bit, where when I keep more hip flexion, my freaking hammies get slaughtered. So play around with that. You can try the lockout. You can try without locking out. If we're talking strictly mass, I think not having the lockout is almost the same feeling as when you don't lock out your bench. You're under tension a bit more, so you get a little bit more adaptation from that. Okay, so now we're gonna go Cossack squats here. Peak strength's got me using a goblet, so let's try and edit in a dumbbell right here. We'll go here. I don't know how many that is. Okay, so now we got a rest timer. We're hitting that rest. I'm gonna add some weight. I'm gonna make myself feel better because I didn't go overly heavy on bench. We're gonna finish this one off, and then we're gonna get to the next exercise. Remember, we're giving you peak strength mass building workout. All you guys have to do, head over to peakstrength.app, make sure when you download it, select your level, okay? What is your level of expertise or your level of training? And then when you get in there, make sure you click on train for a goal, okay? So you click that you want to train for a goal, and then hit mass or hypertrophy, and that's gonna get you through this. Okay, so now I'm gonna get in here. Oh. Okay, 7 there, back to the Cossacks, and then we're gonna move on to the upper body on this section of the workout. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we're on the upper body portion now. We're gonna do incline dumbbell bench press with a pause. Okay, pause, boom. I love pauses with dumbbell benches. We're lengthening like crazy, okay? And you have to have more control, more stability coming off the chest. One of the things that a lot of kids struggle with, a lot of adults even, is like how to actually, 1, get the dumbbells up, but then 2, how to come out of that bottom position when we're pausing. Okay, so we're gonna hit this. We're gonna do 4 sets of 8 ramping up, and then we're gonna do the next thing, which is gonna blow up our biceps and lats. All right, so we got 75s. I think that's actually 5 pounds more than it's recommended inside peak strength, but I'm trying to get swole. Go here, up, up, pause. 1, 2, boom, 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 boom. One more. Ooh, man, you guys could actually be doing this workout right now with me. You could legitimately be at the gym playing this. Oh, I just rolled my ankle. Playing this and following through. So we got 4 sets of 8 on the dumbbell incline with that pause. Now, my favorite bicep and lat builder, okay, it's gonna be chin ups. So curl ups here for 6. Okay, 4 sets through that. Member, I just said member.
I remember.
Remember, compound lifts. Big tension, big stretch. Now we're getting into the next part of the leg workout. Okay, so we start with the back squats, RDLs, goblets. Now we're gonna finish. We're going through some lunges and 2 other movements to really hit up the posterior chain. Now we're going walking lunges. And I remember, I'm gonna reference back to an old video we did with Natasha Aki. When she was here and she was doing walking lunges with like 60s or 70s. I think I used 30s. And I was stupid sore in my glutes and hamstrings. I'm gonna go backwards even though that's not in the program. Sorry, peak strength, going off track. Now, I'm saying that because she's somebody who is extraordinarily strong and just loaded with muscle, right? And she's doing walking lunges. So you guys, if you're trying to get a little bit more muscle mass, hit walking lunges with some load. And we're gonna go into leg curls. I'm not gonna demonstrate leg curls because our back room here is an absolute disaster because it's 4 degrees Fahrenheit right now and everything has not been cleaned up from the gym. All the throwers are in the back. So we're not gonna do leg curls, but we're gonna do leg curls in the app. Then we're gonna head into 17 reverse hypers. Why 17? A very common question we get. Why do we do 17 reps, okay? Anthony Myers trained with us. He had glioblastoma. His number was 17. He died on a date that if you added up the numbers, it was 17. So it has a little special meaning. That's why we do 17 reps. So comment down below if you understand why we do 17 reps. Now, here, I have no idea how many it is. I'll do one more. Okay, that's the leg workout. We're going through that 4 times through, okay? That's that leg finisher of the mass building system. I'm gonna go back and hit the upper body stuff because this is actually 2 workouts for increasing that maximum muscle. And I know I talked about making sure you're eating a lot of protein. Some other bulking strategies. Try to put yourself in like a 400 caloric surplus. That's gonna help you gain a little bit more mass a little quicker. You don't wanna get too sloppy, but that's one trick that I like to use. Another trick, if you struggle with that, we've done this with Sam Weeks. He's thrown at the Olympic trials. We literally like, yo, you have to drink a gallon of milk every week. I think it's easier to say 2 gallons of milk every week. That's another way to add some calories, okay, to increase that surplus. Make sure you're sleeping more. 8 to 10 hours of sleep helps a lot to be anabolic. Some other stuff that I would factor in is like parking a little bit closer to the stores when you're going somewhere so that you're not burning extra calories, as crazy as that sounds. Okay, so compound movements, follow this workout. We still gotta finish that upper body one. Head over to peakstrength.app if you guys want to get in and start the bulking strategies, okay? So let's finish with this upper body. We're gonna do decline push-ups, which when we're talking about decline push-ups, that's literally, I'm using that, updating the app so that it actually tracks the fact that I just did a workout. Because we also just added in some sweet updates that helps hold you more accountable. So you get a nice little pat on the back when you're achieving things like hitting new PRs, having those streaks on a weekly basis so that you're actually making sure you're doing your workouts and you're not full of shit. Now, here, okay, 9, decline push-ups. Next thing, I'm gonna grab some 70s chest row. One thing I wanna share with you guys, I grew up in a culture, God, I just sounded like a boomer saying that. Like, oh, when I grew up back in the day. When I grew up, we went to this like bodybuilding powerlifting gym. Bodyworks, doesn't exist anymore, okay? We would do seated rows a lot with like a wide grip. So we have chest rows here, and I'm going two ways with this story. I believe chest rows get you stupid thick, like just increase the density of lats in like your trunk. And that gives you that big time mass appeal. Now, with that being said, if you don't want to do dumbbell chest rows because maybe the bench is taken or something, you can hit seated rows. Go maybe with a wider one. You can even get a little bit of English on a lean there, okay? Oh, I'm saying that, I'm telling you that story because one of the dudes that we used to train with, would hammer seated rows all the time. And he would just constantly say about how that would increase your thickness. So, decline push-ups, 4 sets of 9. Here on the chest row. Now we're gonna finish with some ab stuff. So I'm gonna get in V-ups, because even when we wanna get a little bit more bulk, we gotta make sure our trunk is nice and strong. Because even someone like Alex Rose, who's 315 pounds, can still dunk a basketball. Somehow, as husky as he is, he still has abs. Okay, so use all of these exercises. Use this workout today. Take the upper body, hit it today. Take the legs, hit it tomorrow. If you need help and you want to be more accountable with your programming, head over to peakstrength.app, Google Play Store, Apple iOS Store. Make sure that you select you want to increase your mass. If you want more content, click on this video, because remember, freaks, if you want to become a champion, you've always got to cultivate your power. Peace. That's the first time I ever did that.